Welcome to the Experience Annexed podcast, episode number 34. The title of the episode is How to Set Goals and Achieve Your Dreams. In this episode, you will learn how to set various levels of goals in pursuit of your dreams, noting that success cannot happen in a vacuum. Life is full of experiences, and it's good you learn from the experience of others. Don't wait to learn from your own experience. I'm Paul Uduk, the creator of Book Writing Clinic and IBMC, where I show aspiring and experienced authors and online entrepreneurs how to create intellectual properties and succeed online in the internet economy. I'm also the creator of Okna online course creators community for newbies and advanced beginners on Facebook with members from all over the world. We are about 13,500 right now. So, this is what we are going to cover in this episode. How do you define a goal? Why you need a goal? Horizons of goals, dimensions of goals, levels of goals, setting your goals and achieving your dreams. A popular internet marketer once quipped, failures have goals, winners have systems. Nothing in the world could be further from the truth. A system with no goal in view sets you up as a wanderer, a tramp with nowhere to go. Don't be a tramp with no goal. How do you define a goal? To me, a goal is a definite course of action or things you want to achieve or to do to achieve your heart's desire, ambition, and dream. Or simply put, the things or thing you want to achieve. It could be the thing or things you want to achieve within a few months, a year, or within a lifetime. A goal is always bound by action and direction. Without these two ingredients, action and direction, a goal becomes wishful thinking. So, goal, ambition, and dreams go hand in hand. Ambition is the lofty side of a goal. According to authors James Champy and Nitin Noria, good ambition is the lifeblood of human achievement. Dream, on the other hand, is the spiritual side of goals. That's why we talk about unfulfilled dreams when we don't live up to our own expectations. Why you need a goal? A goal is like a beacon or a lighthouse or a magnet drawing you to your destination or your destiny. The person you want to be, the type of individual you want to become, the type of life you want to live, and the type of things you want to achieve or own, either for yourself, your loved ones, or your country or humanity. If you look at the most successful people in all of humanity, they are or were all driven by tall ambition and big dreams. While luck plays a part, the most desirable ingredients are personal drive, ambition, and action. You could be lucky to have a mentor early in life, like Warren Buffett, who had Benjamin Graham, Bill Gates, who had James Allen, and Tony Lumelu, who had Ebitimi Banigo, now the king of Oklahoma. What of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Who was his mentor? Was he lucky? Arnold Schwarzenegger was born in Austria. He spoke no English. His father wanted him to join the police force. His father was a police officer. His mother wanted him to marry early and settle down. But Arnold had other ideas. He had a big dream and a big ambition. He wanted to immigrate to America, the home of the free and the land of the brave. He wanted a piece of the American dream, and he did. He did not just succeed and thrive, he expanded. He achieved all the goals he set for himself and more, becoming, at the age of 55, the governor of California, the third largest state in the US, in the year 2003. So seize the card you have been dealt, set goals, follow your arc of ambition, and march forward to achieve your dreams. Horizons of goals. As a young aspiring consultant, still wet in my ears, I was commissioned by a top bank way back then to take their entire management team from managers and above on time management. I was in my elements, waxing lyrical on the 4 generations of time management until the bank's deputy managing director, a huge Pakistani, stopped me and asked, "Is strategy set once and for all time?" As simple as the question is or was, I didn't know the answer of the bat back then. I started rambling and beating about the bush until the man said something to which I latched on and said, yes, strategy is a moving target. So goals are not set once and for all time. Goals, as you would expect, will be shifting targets depending on your station in life. David Allen, the productivity guru and author of Getting Things Done, calls horizons of goals, horizons of focus. His system has 5 levels, beginning with the runway and ending with 50,000 feet, which he calls your life's purpose. As you can see, he uses the airplane flight analogy. My horizon of goals includes vision, mission, purpose, and superordinate goal. While vision sets your general direction, mission guides you on the way to go, purpose illuminates why you want to go there, and superordinate goals tells you how you will get there. As far as purpose is concerned, you sometimes hear people say, "I was born for this." For Nelson Mandela, for instance, "The struggle is my life" was his mantra, his purpose. Without going deeper than necessary, an example will make it clearer. Let's look at the example of Alexander the Great. His vision was to bring Greek civilization to the rest of the world. His mission was by conquest, starting with the unification of all the Greek city-states. His purpose was enlightenment because he genuinely believed Greek civilization and culture was the best in the entire known world. So the barbarians needed to be enlightened. And his superordinate goal was to be the ruler of the entire world. Without a vision, the people perish. So don't perish. Your vision could be to build the most customer-centric company in the planet, as Jeff Bezos. Your mission could be to set up an online business running at a loss for 14 years like Amazon, because you could see what others didn't or don't or couldn't. Your purpose could be to scale the business rapidly, gaining momentum and remaining completely technology and customer driven. Finally, your superordinate goal could be to dominate world commerce and ultimately become the richest man the world has ever known, which is always the unintended result or outcome. Dimensions of goals. You need goals in all dimensions of your life. So goals will follow the trajectory of your life. you can break into two broad dimensions: spiritual and material. According to Jim Loha and Tony Schwartz, maybe I'm not pronouncing the names well, we can look at life as having four primary dimensions: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. For sustained high performance and full engagement, according to the authors, you want your life to be physically energized, emotionally connected, mentally focused, and spiritually aligned. While it's important you set firm goals on your spiritual well-being, whether you are a true believer, a free thinker, or a non-believer. We will not belabor the point here. We'll focus on the physical or material side of life with the following 7 sub-dimensions: learning, education and intellectual, health, finance, wealth, career, political, family, leisure, hobby, or others. People at Mind Valley identify 12 dimensions we can manifest abundance. Mind Valley is a company, meaning it's a movement that teaches people how to manifest what they want to have. Here are their 12 dimensions: health and fitness, intellectual, emotional, character, spiritual, parenting, social, financial, career, relationships, quality of life, and life vision. So we will have to set goals in all the dimensions and sub-dimensions. No two people will have the same goals, since we all have different needs, preferences, and aspirations. In all, your goal will be strongly influenced by your values. So we can visualize a goal as an onion with many layers. The outer layers are the ephemeral things that attract you now and then, but the inner core is eventually what you will settle for. The inner core is determined by your values. So you can take a 5-minute free test at the Barrett Value Center to know your values. Barrett Value Center. If you send me your email address by sending to pauluduk@gmail.com, I will email you the link to Barrett Value Center if you cannot find it. Having known your values, play to your strengths like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Physical excellence. Go all out to pursue the things that you love. Play to win. Some people play not to lose. They are defensive. They want approval from the world. They tiptoe into anything they want to do. Winners defy the world, approach anything they want to do with gusto, jump in with both feet, and when they win, the world gives them approval. Nelson Mandela, Lee Kuan Yew, Mother Teresa, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Sergey Brin, Larry Page, James Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, Tony Luelo, Aliko Dangote are in this cohort, just to mention a few. Levels of goals. While your vision, mission, purpose, and superordinate goals should guide you as the North Star, your general goals will wax and wane as you execute your strategy. Your VMPS, vision, mission, purpose, and superordinate goals, must stand as the rock of Gibraltar, anchored on the messianic belief in the righteousness of the path you have chosen. Remember the legendary tenacity of Thomas Edison. When derided, he had failed. He replied, he had not failed. He'd only learned 10,000 ways his light bulb did not work. Your general goals, on the other hand, will be fluid, flexible, and malleable depending on where you are on your journey. In this context, your level of goals will encompass short, medium, long-term goals. With short-term goals, you are looking to those factors you need to tweak, recalibrate, and adjust within 1 to 2 years. For your intermediate goals, you are looking at those things that will come into focus within 2 to 3 years, while anything longer than 3 years falls into your long-term goals. Depending on the gestation period of what you want to accomplish, these timelines will vary. Nothing is cast on stone except your values. We take a break here to talk about what we offer. Hi, I'm Paul Uduk. After 25 years in the banking industry, I said goodbye to banking and founded the Vision and Talent Training Group and began a new career as a training consultant in 2010. Today, we work, that is Vision and Talent. We work with some of Nigeria's biggest financial institutions, manufacturing and oil and gas companies, some of them Fortune 500 companies. In 2015, I founded Book Writing Clinic, BWC, to help aspiring authors tell the world their stories and make their dreams become a published authors a reality. In 2020, I founded IBMC, Internet Business Masteries course, where I teach business people and aspiring online entrepreneurs how to set up their online businesses the right way. Altogether, 700 candidates have registered for BWC and IBMC. It's now your turn to register. I'm inviting you to register. Go to my website, pauluduk.com, and register. Now I'm back to setting your goals. The reason we adopt these time frames are because the rate of change is breathtaking, unrelenting, and unforgiving. Let down your guard for a moment and you are what Americans call passé. At the same time, you must base your decision to change things on well-informed metrics. Not fashion, not fads, and not popularity. Remember, what we are saying here has nothing to do with strategy, plans, and objectives and activities. Strategy is about how you will move from here to there based on the goals you have set. Plans are what you will do as your strategy unfolds, while objectives are the concrete milestones you will hit as you define by your goals, Activities are the day-to-day concrete actions that drive you forward as you execute your plans and achieve your objectives and specific targets. Meetings, reports, customer or sales visits, health checks, and all those. In the context of an individual, activities will include calling a thought leader for an advice, updating your social media profiles, learning online courses or another language, or writing an email to a long-lost friend, or to rebuild a relationship. Little drops of water will erode a mighty boulder. So focus on your activities and the big goals will take care of themselves. Be consistent and tenacious. Setting your goals. Setting goals for every aspect of your life is what happens when the rubber meets the road, as the Americans say. It is not easy. If it were easy, everybody would have goals and said, and that I say I want to make $10 million before the age of 30 and go all out and achieve it. According to Forbes, in a world of 8.1 billion people, there are only 2,781 billionaires with a total net worth of $14.2 trillion. in 2024. According to Visual Capitalist, there were 47 million millionaires in the world in 2022, and they collectively owned $208.3 trillion, about 45% of the world's entire wealth of $454.4 trillion. Do the arithmetic. Less than 1%, precisely 0.6% of the world's billionaires and millionaires control almost half of the world's entire wealth. Money or wealth is a yardstick for measuring your contribution or the value you are adding to the world. The best way to increase your impact on contribution is to set goals and pursue them with messianic zeal. Measuring your contribution in monetary terms enables you to confirm you are adding value to the world. This applies to for-profit and non-profits like Doctors Without Borders, Red Cross, Caritas, Red Crescent, or whatever. When asked why he dropped out of Harvard, Bill Gates said the opportunity the computer era presented would never happen again in his lifetime. So he set out to become the world's best coder and software expert. So, how do you set goals? We have covered what a goal is, why you need one, the dimensions and levels of goals, and now let's focus on how to set a goal. As it is with everything in life, the best time to have started was 20 years ago. Today is the next best time. So, to how do we set goals? We score it. As the saying goes, one man's meat is another man's poison. So, we cannot have a blanket recommendation for everybody. There's no magic bullet. There's no magic wand. There's no talisman. Internet gurus like Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, James Altucher, Ramit Sethi, Suze Orman have written tons on how to become a millionaire. They have written tons on how to set audacious goals and advise all to dream big. Other gurus have propounded the law of attraction and visualization, daydreaming, manifestation, etc. Follow these practices at your own peril. This is how you set goals. The process is uncannily simple, but before you start, you have to cleanse your belief system. You have to cleanse yourself of the hidden scripts your mind has been fed from birth. Erasing these scripts, while not mission impossible, is not a walk through the park. So you need expert guidance from the likes of who? Paul Uduk. I'm not kidding. This is how to go about setting goals. Don't pursue money, pursue dreams, and the money will come. Write down your ideal future guided by your VMPS. Your vision, mission, purpose, and superordinate goals. Write down the list of things or 3 things you can do to create massive value for others or impact at least 1,000 people. I'm not talking about 10,000. Taste the idea you have the most passion for in the marketplace. We call this controlled experiments using your MVP, standing for minimum viable product. If it flies, you have a winning idea. Scale massively. If it flops, try another idea. Develop focus and zero in on your winning idea with all the fiber of your body. Scale, set a target how to reach your first 10,000 clients. starting with just 1,000. Banish procrastination and perfectionism and continue scaling. Set concrete benchmarks and targets to guide your progress towards your first 3,000 clients. The world will start to notice you and the algorithms will start to reward you. Continue scaling until you reach a point of no return. That is about 5,000 to 10,000 clients. Using strategies and tactics beyond the scope of this podcast. To succeed massively, you need to scale online using technologies such as landing pages, values, offers, much more. We'll cover them in subsequent episodes. Achieving your dreams. As you can see throughout this piece, I've not talked about SMART goals. Mumbo jumbo. A SMART goal cannot inspire action because it's limiting. Winning starts in the mind. I have a dream. Put an American on the moon and safely bring him back to Earth. Develop insanely great products and put a dent in the universe. Computer on every desk. These are massive dreams that you can pull down and make it concrete. These are stuffs of dreams and not SMART goals. That's why developing a winning mindset is critical. It starts with cleansing your belief system, as I said earlier. That's why Steve Jobs talked about connecting the dots. Indeed, when you move, heaven moves. In 2015, my colleagues at Toastmasters and once the president, Eagle Toastmasters Club in Victoria Island, Lagos, Remy Abere, set a tough goal to conquer Mount Kilimanjaro. At 19,340 feet, that is about 5,895 meters, Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in the African continent and the highest freestanding mountain in the world. In 2016, Remy conquered Kilimanjaro, not once, but twice. The first time she did it to convince herself she could surmount any obstacle in life. And the second time to raise money for internally displaced people in northeast Nigeria. Remy did not sit down to write SMART goals, but engaged in mental toughness. Are you facing what you think is an insurmountable obstacle? Confront it head on. You can watch an interview I had with Remy Abere on my YouTube channel, Paul Uduk, at Paul Uduk. The two questions you should ask yourself as you pursue your goals, according to Ryan Hildebrandt, who coaches people how to make TEDx talk, are: is life getting better? How can it get even better? Ryan says he uses these two questions for his weekly reviews, and according to him, they have made massive difference to his life. I find the questions equally energizing in the context of goals, as it prompts you to adjust yourselves if things are not getting better. Arnold Schwarzenegger won the Mr. Universe title in 1968 and Mr. Olympia 7 times in a row: 1970, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and 1980. He shared the story that while preparing to debut in Mr. Universe, his detractors kept asking him Why are you preparing so hard? His answer, because I want to be the best. Do you have a dream, but you don't want to pay the price to actualize it? That's fantasy. In every sphere of human endeavor, the best always works harder than the second best. They practice a few minutes longer, they jump a little bit higher, they punch a little bit harder, they run a little bit faster. Think about Michael Jordan and the late Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Rihanna, you name it. Muhammad Ali said, I hated every minute of training, but I had to do it. I had to do so I could be called a champion for life. So if you want to be the best, take up your cross and follow these legends. Whether our goal is to get a job at a Fortune 500 company or in one of the top 10 global consulting firms, or to set up and run an award-winning SME company like Luscious Chocolate, or an online expert empire like Brendan Burchard, James Altucher, Ramit Sethi, Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, it all begins with cleansing your belief system, having a lofty ambition, having big dreams, setting goals, and pursuing your dreams and goals with, as I've said, with messianic zeal until you achieve them. As Les Brown once said, it's not over until you win. The only resource that each and every one of us has in the same exact measure is time. It doesn't matter whether you are young or old, tall or short, poor or wealthy, black or white, yellow, or we all have 24 hours per day, or 1,440 minutes, or 86,400 seconds. How you focus your mind and spend every God-given second you have will determine whether you end up happy or sad, rich or poor, fulfilled or unfulfilled, impactful or unimpactful. Peter Diamandis, the author of 2 mega bestsellers, Abundance and Bold, tells all who care to listen, if you want to become a billionaire, impact 1 billion lives. According to Stephen Covey, the 3 questions everyone on this planet faces on a sojourn here are: did you live? Did you love? Did you matter? Brendan Burchard further popularized this question in his runaway best-selling book, The Charge. After a quick victory at Pontus, Julius Caesar said, I came, I saw, I conquered. What will you say at the end of your own victorious life? I hope this podcast on setting goals and achieving your dreams guides you. If you're interested in a quick guide to help you decide the important activities that will enable you to achieve your most important goals, email me for my individual personal development form at pauluduk@gmail.com or my proprietary email address or email ID, paul@pauluduk.com. That is paul@pauluduk.com or pauluduk@gmail.com. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this episode and now have a much greater sense of clarity regarding how people achieve great results based on focused goals they set. From here on, it's up to you. If you decide to join my mailing list to get access to some of my courses, such as book writing clinic, BWC, and IBMC, that will be a great idea. That would be great, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. If not, don't let go of the dream and keep sitting on striving towards your goals. You will definitely get there. This is the end of the episode. I believe the episode has given you a good idea on how to go about setting and pursuing goals. Wake up and set goals and determine how you want to impact the world. Remember, it starts with cleansing your belief system. Be consistent, persistent, and believe in yourself. Subscribe to the channel if you want, if you find it valuable. You might ask, what is this? I had a surgery. That's why it's there. I'm getting healed. And thank you if you empathize. Until the next episode, bye for now.